Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from the Upper Pass. The Upper Pass Brewing Company, or beer company rather, from Vermont. This is their first drop American Pale Ale. Coming in at 5.9 alcohol by volume. So that's cool, a little APA action. First drop American Pale Ale. Dry hop. Krakatoa. Let's see. Have to do the left-hand pour. We can get the label out. All right, haze bomb. Looking like a haze bomb already. That's for sure. Up to light. Haze for days, unclear for years. That kind of tonality. Nice little hint of lemon orange kind of quality. Nice little slightly off-white head. Nice alcohol leg sticking from that 5.9% alcohol by volume. Roll it around. Little protein sticking to the side glass, but not too much. Listening to the Don't Go Into the House soundtrack from Waxwork Records, if you weren't wondering. Or if you were wondering, you probably weren't. Okay, it's going to aroma. Cheers. A little mixture of stuff. I'm getting a little bit of a earthy tone. A little bit of a menagerie of things. I'm getting a nice earthiness, a little bit of pepperiness, a hint of perfuminess, even the softest bit of pine, but very soft. All mixing together, but very soft. Even something that reminds me of a little bit of a grapefruit. Dare I say, like a spicy rye strawberry kind of character, but very soft. It's all kind of blending together, if you know what I mean. They're all soft nuances, but they're different. But they're blending. It's a little, how do I say this? I'm picking them out, but they're all kind of meshed together, if you know what I mean. Soft. Yeah, you're getting a little bit of a fleshy berry, fleshy fruit in there. A little bit of a spiciness, pepperiness, earthiness, maybe a little bit of hint of a perfume. Little hint of a pine, but very soft. Hint of something that reminds me of a caramel in there, just a little nuance of it. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. That's pretty dynamic, even though it's subtle and kind of amalgamation of different things. It's very dynamic though. There's a lot of different things I'm pulling out of this. Very different smelling beer. It's not you're not your typical citrus bomb or anything. There's a lot of dark tonalities in here. A little bit of fleshy fruits. A little bit of that, again, like a strawberry, rye, pepperiness, earthiness, a little dank, I mean, it's a little different. Let's get into it. Cheers. It translates to the taste, too. A lot of astringency. There's an astringent hit, drying the palate out, pepperiness, breadiness, holy breadiness. Hit me like a freight train right there with breadiness. The brightness kind of counteracts a little bit of that astringency and actually gives you a little bit of that tasty, nice little toasted bread kind of quality, but there's a lot of a hit of that kind of soft pine, soft, earthy, peppery rye kind of quality. Those kind of tonalities. It really hits the palate and it dries it out. But then that brightness just comes in and just kind of sweeps that to the side as well. And it has, again, that fleshy fruit quality. There's a hint of a grapefruit, but then there's something that reminds me of like a nectarine. A little bit of even a strawberry, as I said. A little bit of a fleshy fruit. There's a kind of fleshy, darker fruits. And it just dries right out. Very peppery. Yeah, all right. So I don't know. It's more of those the American Pale Ale, hop to high heaven, has a really astringent, dry, earthy quality. Has a lot of like subtle, a little bit of a red fleshy berry, a little bit of that more like a red fleshy fruit, or a fleshy fruit more like a nectarine, more so than like a tangerine or anything like that. There's no real sweetness to talk about. The dynamic of the fruit doesn't really shine through. It really gets muddled down with those other qualities. The more the earthiness, the soft like dankness, pine, a little bit of that in there. Dries the palate out a lot. That brightness is nice, but it doesn't counteract the fact that it's very stringent. It's one of those ones I don't find it very drinkable. The drinkability is a little bit low on this one for me. It's the first time I've ever had anything from Upper Pass. I like the brightness. I love a pale ale with a good brightness. Yeah. It's got a lot of hop bite to it. It's got a lot of just that drying astringency, nondescript. So I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly. The drinkability level for me isn't really that high. It's something I wouldn't want to go back to, and it's definitely something I wouldn't want to buy again. There's different, I'm not saying better, but there's different offerings out there that for a pale ale I'd be going for and trying. If you want something like, but as far as the dryness and the bitterness quality goes, if you want something that's a step up, different, more to the hazy side too, with the body, with that body. If you're a big Sierra Nevada pale ale, which I don't like that beer, but if you like a big Sierra Nevada pale ale, that kind of guy, you want to try something different, give this a go. Let me know what you think. You know, that kind of opinion. But to me, I've had better pale ales, but I'm getting what I'm getting. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to crap on the beer. It says double dry hop featuring Azacca, Centennial, Mosaic, and Citra. I have no idea how old the beer is, but that's happening right now. I don't know what my daughters are doing. The daughters are here, they're up there, and they're running water and doing crazy things. Pretty good stuff. Hey, they're done. I think that's the first time it's happened on the channel since we got the new setup going. There is a gray water system that's a little loud when you run water down here. But like I said, I think that's the first time it's actually happened down here. But it's not bad. Not bad beer. Yeah, American pale ale. You got the nice malt base, low with hops, a little bit more bitter than I would like for balancing that kind of hop to malt base ratio to make it drinkable, to make it easy approachable. But it's still a textbook beer. Still, I'm going to throw it in the 7.5 category. I have no problem with that. This is the Upper Pass Beer Company from Vermont. I've never had anything from them. 5.9 alcohol by volume. It might have been a little bit more dynamic, actually, and a little bit more vibrant as far as those fruit tones are concerned, which I have found that definitely comes to play, especially with having like a lot of new trail beers. I notice sometimes when the haze actually isn't there, the beer stands out a little bit more. Like all the characters, the fruit kind of comes out a little bit more. The malt base comes out a little bit more. Different dynamic malt base, of course. But everything's just a little bit more vibrant, crisp, clear, concise. You know what I mean? Those kind of things, and it adds to the enjoyable quality and the drinkability of the beer. I think maybe this would be the same kind of deal. Like, get rid of this haze for days crap that the beer has. Maybe it would be a little bit more enjoyable. I don't know what to say. But yep, this has been. Whoa, there's carbonation. Couldn't see it, but it totally was there. This is Paul from PABrewNews, and cheers.